What's up everyone, it's Kevin Newcastle Fans TV and I hope you're all good on the second channel. Now, I've been thinking of ideas to do for the second channel. There's one that's already out, reacting to the shit with Mike Ashley and buying Hugo Boss, so if you haven't seen it, check that out. But, this is a bit of a different one from me, a bit of an original series. I know all the lads on the channel and lasses are trying to conjure together certain series and things like that. And trying to find something a bit different is particularly difficult because there's shows left, right, and centre coming up, and there's everyone that's got the ideas. So I've managed to come up with one. Basically, I'm gonna be going off my best experiences from all the games I've been to live, and basically how this came about was Johnny one day put in with Facebook chat on Messenger. He said, "Hi lads, I've been counting the games I've been to over the years since his first one, Everton away in 2010, if you remember, Hatton Ben Arthur, smacking it in top bins at Goodison Park. Last time we won at Goodison Park, unknown start of the day. If you did know, I'm sorry, but that was Johnny's first game, and he says since then he's been to 300 games, Newcastle home and away. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to do the same. And I spent a couple of hours totting it up, recording the goal scorers of each game and things like that throughout the years. And I've been to exactly half of the amount of games Johnny's been to over the years, and I've been to 150 games. So I thought it's a nice decent number, you know. So I thought I'd crack on and do a little series like this, and it's like a mini series. So this is the best goal / moment. And then in the next video it'll be like the best player / performance, and then it'll be the next win, and then I'll end it there. But I've also got an article version of this video going out onto the website, so if you could check that out and support that as well, that'd be absolutely unreal. Because one thing with the website at the minute, since it's relaunched by Owen, it's something I've been really looking to work hard on. I've been really wanting to harness my skill a little bit and learn how to write a little bit better, and really try and bring that to the table, not just Facebook. So since the rebrand, and since the likes of Sam and Rob do weekly articles, it's motivated me to really push that. And it's not a sudden change of mindset. It's just a case of really wanting to push that website and make it into something more. And with everybody that contributes to it, Graham Bell, there's a couple of Lawrence Taylors contribute every week, Rob, Sam. Obviously Sam hasn't in recent weeks due to the birth of his second child, which congratulations mate on that. But yeah, with all everyone pulling in on the website, it's really hitting its own, and can only thank all yous for getting involved and reading what we've got as well. But on to it, and I want to actually start with the in terms of goals with an honourable mention, because technically it's the best goal I've seen live. However, with Newcastle, there's always a little bit of bullshit that comes with it, i.e. the referee. So this, for me, is the best Newcastle goal not to stand. Newcastle were at home to Man City. I think it was 12th of December. I think it was 2014 or 2015. If you're in the comments and you know this game, there is no. But it was 1-0 to Man City at the time, and we were really on top of Man City. We're getting chance after chance after chance. And the ball falls to Cheick after a free kick, and we know from the Arsenal game all them years ago that he can bloody hit them, and when he hits them, they stay hit, and he hits it against Man City, and it just flies into the top corner, and it's a beautiful, beautiful goal, and it's definitely the best I've seen. And the referee, who I still hold grudges to this day, and this decision still pisses us off to this day, ruled it out for offside because Johan Gouffran was apparently in the way. But it's one of the biggest tragedies in refereeing decision history. It really is, because it chalked off probably what would have been goal of the season. It was absolutely unbelievable. And rest in peace, Cheick, but that was just one of the many great moments he gave as a Newcastle player, and honestly, it's just such a shame that got chalked off, man. But out with the honourable mentions, onto the best goal I've seen in 150 matches of going home and away, whether it's been to London, St James's Park, wherever it may be, the best goal I've seen technically wasn't the best goal. It was more the moment, because the goalkeeping was horrendous, the defending for the goal for the other team was just shocking, but it was the moment, and it was the last game of the season, 2015, and the 14-15 season, you probably remember, was an absolute shower of shit. We were mid-table under Alan Pardew. In December, we got beat off Sunderland on the 27th or 28th of December 2014, and then we beat Everton, and then Pardew went to Crystal Palace, and then John Carver took over, and we thought Pardew was bad, but we didn't realise, in comparison to how good he could have been, in comparison to John Carver, best coach in the league. The disappointing loss on my birthday to Leicester in the FA Cup. We took hammerings off Sunderland. We went 12 or 10 defeats in a row. I think it was 1 win in 13 before this last game of the season. And honestly, I was nervous all day in the lead up to this game. I honestly thought Hull were going to beat Man United. We were going to get beat against West Ham. And we were going to get relegated from the Premier League. Because if we had got relegated that day, from the form from January onwards under Carver, would have had no excuses. Would have deserved to drop. That's for sure. But on that day, one man stepped up. After absolutely everything he went through, he fought and survived cancer. He got told he didn't have a future by Alan Pardew. He fought to get back into the squad, and this is a moment in itself when he came back against Man United as a late substitute, and the ovation he got, and then the yellow card he got 2 minutes later, which that's the loudest boo I've heard for a yellow card. To coming back, and on the final day, in what he probably knew was his final game for Newcastle United, just had the best game. Jonas Gutierrez with that goal against West Ham, and no, it wasn't a divine bit of brilliance, the goal. It was it's something you usually see 20 or 30 times a season, but to see that story come full circle, the survival from cancer, getting back to full fitness, and having everybody behind you, and it was just such a good feel story, and it was just unbelievable. And I'll never ever forgive Mike Ashley for what he did to Jonas Gutierrez after this game, releasing him over the phone. It just shows, and even recently with the video that I spoke about the other day, how immoral Mike Ashley is and how much of a flipping arsehole he is. But obviously with this Gutierrez situation, no exception to the rule. But Gutierrez that day stood tall, he scored that goal, the celebration, the picture that I put on screen now of him celebrating with chucking his top off, all the passion that came with it. It's my all-time favourite goal for Newcastle United. I know there's been Shearer volleys and whatnot, but this goal for me was just so special, and it'll never ever leave us. And I think the only time something like that will get beat is if Newcastle score the winning goal to win a trophy or something like that. It's that special to me. Such a good moment. But I'll obviously be doing another one of these in a couple of days' time. But the rest of the lads on the channel, I do challenge you to get your own versions in. So it opens the door to get your voice heard on this channel, on the second channel. And if you're enjoying all the stuff on the second channel thus far since the rebrand, then leave a like and all that, and leave a comment and let me know what you want to see. But that's my best goal I've seen live in the 150 games I've been to. There is no yours, and I'll catch you on the next video, and I'll catch you all later. See you later.